been a while since I've done a tire change, and most of the comments I've gotten has been, how come you can't do a tire change with a rim lock? So today I have a brand new inner box. Looks like a Warp 9 wheel. It's a hand lace custom belt. Pretty fancy. Comes with a rotor, bearings all installed. Nice brand new black rim with a nice blue hub. Mounted this on my Sister Standard bike carrier. Tire changer machine. Tuss makes them, MSR makes them, Pit Posse, all make them. And I'm going to show you how to mount a tire on this thing with a rim lock without scratching a single surface of this rim. First thing you gotta do is put the rim band on. Try on this rim band. You find a hole in the rim. There's one here on a Yamaha. They're adjacent from each other. Hondas, same thing. KTM's are next to each other. KTM's a lot easier to do for the rim lock that way. It's because they're next to each other. But let's put this one on. We want it to line up with the spoke hole. There's the rim lock. Holy tight. Usually not this tight when they put them on brand new, but for some reason they wrenched that one on. And you find the other hole, which is on the other side of this tube hole on this wheel for some reason. The Yamaha. Put the rim lock on so it looks like this. So the rim band goes over top of the rim lock, keeps it down in place. You want to put the nut on, but only a couple threads so the nuts doesn't fall out. And that's done. Make sure the rim band is on the wheel all around, covering all the spoke nipples. This one is. And the tire. This guy wants this Michelin Starcross 5 put on. You make sure they're directional or not directional. On the Starcross 5, I believe they're not. I'm just going to check anyways. Basically look for an arrow. And there's nothing on there, so it's not directional. We're going to put a IRC heavy duty tube in this tire. And what I like to do, oops, you don't want to drop that cap. It's put some air into the tube. What I mean by air, so it just takes the shape of a round tube. And there's no real general rule. If you see a dot in the tire, that's where you normally put the valve stem, just to help you find it, but there's no real rule. You can put it anywhere you want, especially on a dirt tire like this. And what I do, I shove the tube into the tire. Some people put talcum powder and baby powder in the tube, let it move around here. I've done that in the past. I've done it dry, and I haven't seen any difference really in longevity of the tire and the tube. So on this one here, I'm just going to put in dry. But what I am going to use, I'm going to use some lube. And lube the bead up. Lube's always your friend when it comes to mounting a new tire. This stuff here is made by Matrix. I don't know if they still carry it. I like it. There's other brands there too. And what I'm going to use tire spoons. Use a tire spoon, different shapes and sizes. And I'm going to have a bead buddy. And I'll show you how they work. This bead buddy goes between the rim and the tire, and it holds the tire down against the bead, and you hook it around a spoke, and that keeps the side down while you're working around the tire. Now what I mean by spoon is, it's the shape of this, just like a spoon, and how that works is it catches the rim right here on this side, and as long as the rim is caught there, you're not going to scratch the wheel. How you scratch the rim is when it slips off, and this piece here slides against the rim down, and you make a line right on the reel. People use those rim protectors. You know, if you do this properly and you make sure it's always on the rim to catch this lip, it won't slip. You don't need those protectors. I find those protectors just get in the way most of the time. Oops. So what I do is I find the rim hole, which on this one is right here, and I pre-install the valve stem into the rim hole with the tube already in place. See, the valve stem is popped out. And if you wanted to be totally safe, you could actually thread the valve nut onto it so it doesn't fall out. I don't really do that, but I know it's not going to go anywhere. And then you take one of your spoons, and you want to go on the side where the rim lock is closest to the side. So this right now, this is right here, the rim lock's right here. So I want to go this direction because I want to get under the rim lock when I'm there. So how you do is you get the spoon underneath the wheel, and you pry this whole piece, whole tire tube and everything onto one side. And when you get the rim lock, you want to put your hand here, and you want to put it over the rim lock. Because what you're trying to do here is you're trying to get, see the, you see it here, but there's spoons there. You want to get on the other side of the rim lock, and you want to pry it right over, like you did there. And then you move on to the next section there, and then now it's locked in place. And then you want to just get the whole thing over. Okay, so now that one side's done, the rim lock's not set yet. You have to flip it over. See the way the rim lock is, it's not set, but only one side's set. All you gotta do is flip it over, grab 2 tire spoons, flip it up, take one finger, push the rim lock in, let it back. Now your rim lock is set. Flip it back over, and you push down on the tire to make sure the tube sits inside the tire and no tube part is sitting between the tire and the rim, because when you install it, that's how you get pinched the tube. But you just push down, you can feel it when the rims and tire are actually pretty much flush. You know you're good. So I'm going to start at the rim lock. What I do is take one spoon, and this is the most important part of scratching a wheel. You want to lift one side up a little bit, put it in, and when you put your finger here, you can feel the spoon gripping the rim. And then on this side, you want to go to the other side of the rim lock. Same thing, but when you push it down, you make sure you push the rim lock in, because you want to set the rim lock inside the tire, not where the rim band is, or not where the tire bead is, because it'll never get in out. So now this is all good, it's all loose in there. Now all you gotta do is go around, and you put your finger where the tire spoon is, and you pull, and see the fact that it's on this side of the rim. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's on inside it where the spoon is shaped, where it's curved. It can't slip. Like this. And you should take 2. One just keeps it in place. It goes like that. And it will eventually start getting tight because you need to drop center the other side of the tire. See, right here, it's going to ride up. You may or may not ride up into rim, but to get a 21-inch tire into a 21-inch wheel, obviously one side's got to give. So when you want to put this side over top of this bigger side of the wheel, this side has to go in. So I can feel it getting tighter right about now. So there you go, that felt a little tighter. So basically I take a spoon, you take your finger, whatever you want to do, just push it down on the opposite end. And then keep going. And this is why I actually like tire spoons that are skinnier than the big ones. I mean, I've seen these big honking things like that. I'm not a big fan of them. They're get in the way more than anything. I like 12-inch ones, and if you get tight here where you can't get a spoon in, you want to lift this side up, and then you get the spoon inside. Just gotta be careful with make sure the spoon doesn't slip off the wheel. And once you get to about the last 6 inches or so, you just pull the rim, pull the bead buddy out, and you're good to go. And I am going to, this one's ready. Let me just put this nut on. The problem wearing these latex gloves, they don't give you the same feel of I'm just going to pull this one off because I can't feel a thing. Now put this nut on. There we go. And you want to, there you go, this is the right one. You want to tighten up the nut, but not so tight. You just want to get it so you get the air into it. Right there. You get your airline, you fill it up. I usually put it at about 12 to 15 for a front tire. Really all depends on the customer or the person you're doing this for. Just got to make sure it's all set. And with the proper lube, it should set pretty easy, like this one did. And I use my trusty gauge. I'm going to air it down to about, like I said, 12, 15 psi. I'm just going to do about 15 for this guy. There you go. You put the valve cap on this thing. Like I said, this nut I never leave tight. I just hand tighten it, because if you ever do spin the wheel, you may have an opportunity of not tearing the valve stem out. And on this other end, I just torque the nut, the rim lock nut down, just hand tight, just about right about there. That's all you need. And because this is a brand new wheel, and guys, spend a bit of money on this, I'll give it a nice clean polish here. Polish off the hub a little bit. And there you are. Brand new mounted Warp 9 wheel with Michelin tire. Not a scratch on the wheel. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for watching.